Anyways, I woke up today, and today was kind of a gloomy day because I had a hard week this week. But then I'm walking to the tip here, and Mark goes, "Hey, Mr. Roque," and that just lifted me up. So thank you so much, Mark. And when I come here and stuff and see you guys here, it does lift me up to see guys that are out there working for me to increase my business. So I really thank you for that. So anyways, I started my business in 1980. I was 20 years old back then, and I was wondering what I was going to do with my life. And I go, I need to do something to make some money, because I was out there building cabinets. I was going back and forth from warehouses, things of that nature. And one day I saw this ad in the paper, and it said, make anywhere from $800 to $1,000 a week. And back then I was good money. So I go, I need to check into this. And it was an ad from one of those bait and switch companies, $6.95 a room type company, a carpet cleaning company. So I went out there and checked it out and stuff, and they said, okay, you need to go through a 6-month training period. And most of that training period was to teach us how to do carpet cleaning, teach us the chemicals and stuff. And the other part was how to raise your price as you get into someone's home. So we had these little skits. We had these little skits where someone would be the technician, the other person would be the customer, and we'd go through the home and go, okay, for $6.95 you get a steam clean, and steam clean means just water. So we'd go through the home and go, okay, we're going to provide a $6.95 for a room for steam cleaning, but if you want to get it cleaned, because this type of cleaning is only a maintenance clean, you need to have some chemical. And the chemical is called preconditioning. That's the chemical that actually loosens the soil and removes the dirt. So that's 30 cents a square foot. So it's $6.95 plus 30 cents a square foot. So we're out there having these skits and stuff and showing them how we go out there and clean the little area with the little steam cleaner. And it wouldn't come clean. Then we go, here's the preconditioning. The little spot there, and it'd come clean that little spot. Now, what we provide for $6.95 is the steam clean for the room, but the spot cleaning is 30 cents a square foot. You got to clean about 300 square feet and stuff, so it'd bring the price way up. So back then I thought, man, this is kind of a ripoff in a sense, or it's false advertising in a way, because they weren't telling them that the type of cleaning was a steam clean without any chemical. So from that point there, I did go through the schooling and stuff for 6 months, learn my chemicals, learn how fibers, things of that nature, how to clean upholstery, and I went into my own business because I couldn't stand going to someone's house at $6.95 a room and trying to raise it up to $800, or what have you. So I started Pat's Custom Carpet Clean right around 1984, and from that point on, I didn't do that switch and bait anymore. So what I do is I come into a home and I measure out the square footage. I tell you it's so much a square foot, and that includes preconditioning, spotting, what have you. And usually my price is 30 cents a square foot now. And back in the day, back then they were trying to get that from people by switch and baiting. So whenever you see an ad in the paper, it says $6.95 a room or $13.95 a room, there's no way you could do business for that much money. It's impossible. So you always got to be upsold for chemicals and what have you, or other things. So I don't do that kind of thing. I come in there and measure it out, tell you the price. Things that we don't include are specialized spotting, things of that nature. Like say you have a cat or something like that, that needs something that's more than cleaning. It needs like an enzyme product, something like that. Or if you have dye in your carpet, like someone spilled some kind of juice or what have you, that's another specialized thing where you have to take that's called dye removal. And also if you have some type of bleach mark or something, or someone spilled bleach or you have a house cleaner that drips bleach on your carpet, happens a lot, we can add color to your carpet, and that's called dyeing. So those are some of the services that I can do for you. The other things I can do too is some people have odors in their home. They're caused by sometimes like dead animals in the walls, like rats or mice and stuff like that. Well, we do an ozone treatment where I can take that out. Or if you have or somebody smokes in your home, or you had a renter in your house that smoked and you want to get rid of the odor, we can do ozone. And what that does, it breaks apart the particulates and reduces it down, and it takes it out completely. So ozoning I do. We do water damage if you have a broken pipe or something like that. we can do that. We can work with all insurances or without insurance. Other things we do would be tile and grout cleaning. We do stone cleaning. We can do showers, things of that nature. If you have showers that have soap scum on them, on the walls, it's very difficult to remove if you have a stone shower. And so it takes some skill to do that and the right chemicals, and we can do that. So these are the things that we can do now. I've been doing this for over 30 years, about 34 years. And every year I try to get better, especially with the chemicals and that we use. We don't use the stuff you get from the store. I talk to some people, they try to cut corners. They go, I went over to Walmart and got some good price on some chemical. You know, so what I don't do that. I have a place I go to, and what they do is they update their chemicals almost every year. It's a little bit more expensive, but it gets the job done way better. And right now what we're using is it's a peroxide-based chemical. And so it's, back in the day we used to use a butyl base, which is more like a simple green. And what that did is it'd get the carpet real clean, but it would re-attract dirt. So we got away from that. Now we're using a peroxide-based chemical, and when it dissipates, it dissipates completely. And on top of that, it naturally sanitizes the carpet and brightens it. It's a way better product that we're using right now. And I wish we would have used it years ago because we had it, but we just never used it. So that's what we do. We do carpet. We guarantee it. We have a 30-day guarantee. Most people don't. They have a 3-day guarantee. So we guarantee that the spots that we take out will not return. You know, so I back up everything we do. If it returns, we'll come back and do it. Even sometimes when people walk on the carpet and say it returned, I'll go out there and go, oh, well, it looks like somebody walked on the carpet and resold it. Well, I'll go out there and do it too. So not all the time, but I mean, I'll do it once or twice, and that's about it. So anyways, that's what I do. I've been doing it for years. I love what I'm doing. And does anybody have any questions? Yes, Mr. Beller.
Pat, what kind of prep do you do, or how about moving the furniture, and how much do you, what would you do, or what should people do ahead of time?
Okay, what people should do ahead of time is move their breakables that are real easy to break, that are things that on their countertops or tables that we want to move and stuff like that. You could even vacuum if you wanted to, but you don't have to. But what we do is when we prep a place, we have these corner groups, these corner guards, and we guard the corners before we put the hoses up. We tie them down to make sure that nothing gets knocked over or broken. And if it does, we do have insurance for that. So, but the main thing is make sure it doesn't happen. Move things correctly, put guards on the walls. So sometimes people bring stuff in and they're banging the walls and stuff, or they're moving their hoses around and it's scraping the wall, you know, because they're not putting wall guards up. So that's what we do. And our wand has guides on it, and it has protectors. So when we're steam cleaning the carpet, it's protecting the sides. It doesn't spray off to the side. It's contained. So we keep things pretty much control that way. So anything else? All right, thank you very much.